Hey y'all, what's up? This is Alive. I'm gonna start doing these more often, like I said before in my previous channels, but on my previous posts. But let's kick this thing off, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Good afternoon, everyone. You reached into the Music and Cigar podcast. I'm your host, Eddie Roy, and like I said in the title, and like you read in the title, I will be reviewing the latest Nas album. The name of the album. Well, let me backtrack. Nas and DJ Premier album. It's a duo album, I guess. With DJ Premier and Nas. Something we've been getting for a long time. I guess within the last 30 years. Uh, and the name of the album is called Lightyear. And I'm gonna tell you, man, this album, man, this album is 15 tracks long. 15 tracks, about an hour, a good little hour. I played it while I was at work. When I'm still at work now, and like I said, I really like it. Uh, to kick off, I saw one of I have a few favorite songs few favorites that I like on this album of the Nas and DJ Premier album. Man, like I said, great album. I don't have any complaints. However, I do. Well, I have maybe just some minor ones. You know what I'm saying? Uh, but let me start off like with this. So, I recently saw uh, a live or a podcast where they was talking about how Nas had an interview with this cat that was on this podcast that I was watching. I can't remember the name of the podcast because it was a short when I was just doing my research about DJ Premier and Nas. Uh, he said a lot of his fans. Nas was saying how he knows a lot of his fans really don't. How he knows what they want as far as how the beat goes. You know, uh, a lot of his fans want hard beats, that go with the lyrics that he says that he works hard to write or come up with. Uh, but he said he would much rather have something about, and I'm paraphrasing. He said something about how he would much rather have uh, a whack beat and have dope lyrics so that people can pay attention to the lyrics. Now, I feel him on that, but my take on that is this: you can't. I'm from the South, and the first thing we hear and the first thing we notice is the beat, how it makes us feel, how it moves, how it makes you, you know what I'm saying, jam and bob your head like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just the rhythm that we're looking for. Then we're gonna listen to the song and to your lyrics and see what we're listening to and see what it is. But it just seemed like New York artists since but before he was rapping or while he was rapping during his time up until now, a lot of them basically wait until what I'm saying they're very known as just artists period for their lyricism, for their penmanship, versus the beat. And to me, I mean, to each his own. You know what I'm saying? I, in my opinion, you know what I'm saying, I would much rather have a beat than and a hard rap than a song. I mean, lyrics, good lyrics, because of I can hear you, but I can't feel you. And he was saying how in that one interview that I was just talking about, he was saying how he was basically telling uh, the it's almost like taking your shoes off at the door or wiping your shoes on a mat before you before you go enter into, somebody's home or establishment where they require you to take off your shoes or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to check it at the door. And one of my favorite songs that he mentions that in, Nas mentions that in, is that song. What's it called? Ah, State of New York State of Mind, Part Three. Man, that was a good song, man. I really like that song. You know what I'm saying? He was just really painting a picture of how New York is. I've never been to New York. I'm from down south. I'm an old country boy. You know what I'm saying? From down south. But like he really painted the picture, and I appreciate his lyricism. I appreciate his penmanship. Nas doesn't get enough credit, um, that he deserves for everything that he's done, in his previous work and his up to date work, such as King Disease 2. Disease 2 was one of the hardest albums to me that he came out with in a long time, and I think he came out with that album back when the pandemic started. I want to say back in 2020. But yeah, and one of my favorite songs on that album is Store Run. But uh, back to uh, Light Years. Light Years. You got the songs I like on there. Like I said, it's New York State of Mind, Part Three. I like It's Time. Um, he got a really good track on there that I think that will get a lot of credit in the future. Excuse me. It will get a lot of credit in the future, which is um, Welcome to the Underworld. Welcome to the Underworld, where he just basically disguised the underground. The underground. Welcome to the underground, where he just basically just talks about and raps about. He paints the pictures of the I want to say he paints Nas paints the picture on Welcome to the Underground of like how you what an artist is going through, as far as like coming from the bottom all the way up to the top. You know what I'm saying? Like that grit, like from dirt. You know what I'm saying? Like getting it out the mud. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of times, I guess as artists or as an entrepreneur, just even in business, as I relate to podcasting, you know what I'm saying? Like you know, starting off from the very bottom of things that people might not know about. Like when he said "Welcome to the Underground," he mentioned stuff like with the rats, the mice and the dust and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Coming from nothing. You know what I'm saying? Coming from nothing and getting it out the mud as an artist. And like I said, that whole track, "Welcome to the Underground," I feel like might be one of the beats that Nas says that he knows what his fans is looking for. He always gives that one track that he think that artists could relate to as far as having the beat and the lyrics, because he really purposely use songs or beats that really ain't hidden like it's supposed to be hidden. So, like I said, Welcome to the Underground. Welcome to the Underground is a good album. I mean, a good track. Uh, Another another track that I think that is a pretty good track would be "Bouquet" to the ladies. And he basically was giving the ladies flowers. Man, he named so many female artists out there, from Cardi B to Roxanne to Queen Latifah. You know, artists that I haven't even heard. Sexy Red to me now, even though Sexy Red, she is kind of wild to me in her lyrics. You know, he still appreciate her as a lady and for what she's doing in the game, in the game, and in the culture of just music. Period. You know what I'm saying? It takes a lot of time and a lot of effort to name all those ladies that he named in Bouquet. You know what I'm saying? Like, sending his flowers to the ladies is, I think it's phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what y'all saying in the comments. So yeah, welcome to the underground. If you can, thank y'all for tuning in with me. Subscribe to the channel. Uh, I'm just going over, you know, the Lightyear uh, album that I've been listening to while I was at work. I'm still at work right now. They doing construction somewhere, and it's very loud. It's kind of taking me off my train of thought, but I'm getting through it. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting through it, but like I said, man, Nas is going hard in his album, man. He never seems to like fall off. The only complaint that I have, I just being a listener and being a former artist from the South, I really wish that he had a better selection of beats. You know what I'm saying? That one song that I think that he referenced, that he always makes a point to put on every album that people can relate to, because he knows he want that his fans wants uh, beats that hit hard with his lyrics, such as Store Run on King Disease 2. You know what I'm saying? I would say the main thing would be that Welcome to the Underground. Welcome to the Underground was probably one of the best songs that he came out with. What y'all saying in the comments, man? I said I know it's pretty loud. Yeah, I know it's pretty loud in the in the background, y'all. But yeah, so what else I was gonna say? From my story to your story, I think that's a good song on the album. Uh, the thing that really gets me about this whole album, and I guess to say, is I was really anticipating, the beats to go harder than what they were. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I think DJ Premier did a skit on there, or did a song on there called Paul's Time or Paul's Tape, where he breaks through his beginning of being an artist, a producer, where he would listen to a track back in the day, in which I didn't know they did this back in the 80s, but they would record a track, take a cassette tape, I guess put it in a cassette tape player or a CD player or wherever they did it, and they would pause it, loop it, and then record something on it, and then pause it, loop it, and record it. It's a whole little thing on there where they break that down. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was pretty cool to actually rap about. You know what I'm saying? Overall, I think that the album was pretty good. I'm not disappointed. You know what I'm saying? Now, what would I rate it for? What would I rate it out of a 10? I say about, because it's Nas. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be careful because it's Nas. I don't say about a 9.5, because like I said, the beats didn't just deliver to me like I thought it would be. It would. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think that the beats would really hit home to me. If you just joining the live, man, thank you for joining the live. Please subscribe. Like I said, I'm at work right now, just chilling, but they doing construction, so I really can't, you know what I'm saying, hide from that. Don't want to talk in the office. So I'm outside thugging it out. Didn't know they was doing construction this morning. You know what I'm saying? Before I posted the live, but yeah. What y'all think about the Nas album? What's up, y'all? What's good? Gavin, what's good? My day's pretty good, man. I can't complain. I'm just at work right now, cooling, listening to music. I mean, I wake up with music on my mind, man. And outside this podcast thing, I'm just a normal, average Joe. You know what I'm saying? But when the camera's on, when I'm doing my podcast thing, it's up from there. You know what I'm saying? I do my research. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a businessman, but you can't work with it if you can't eat. So right now I'm on my 9 to 5, but I'm good, brother. Thanks for asking. I appreciate it. Yeah. So yeah. Let's see what else. Song that I like on Lightyear. I don't know, man. I really can't get over that Welcome to the Underground, man. I really think that Welcome to the Underground is probably the best song on that whole album, and I think it's like song number 4. Uh, not a bad song, man. They got It's Time, It's Time featuring DJ Premier. I think that was a pretty good song. You know what I'm saying? Where he basically, kind of referenced a lot of like Father Time, like, like Father Time type shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? His mindset of Nas has shown like a lot of maturity in his album. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm 36, so the Nas that I grew up listening to from Illmatic all the way up until Lightyear, it's, it's a dramatic change. You know what I'm saying? That's like going from Jay Z's Blueprint to 444. It's just seasoned. You know what I'm saying? It's seasoned. Very seasoned album, man. I like the album. I just wish that the beat selection was better. But like I said, I'm only being biased because I'm a listener. I'm a fan. I've also recorded in the past. I know good music when I hear it, and I just would have loved to have listened to something that that they produced that had harder beats. I think this was more so like a, you know, pay attention to my lyrics versus pay attention to the whole, you know, thing. But I don't know, man. What do y'all think? You know, should we have hyped this album up as much as we should have? Was it well worth the anticipation of listening to this morning? Absolutely. I woke up. The first thing I did, some people they they brush their teeth in the morning. First thing they do, they pee in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Before they get up, as soon as they get up. Me, the first thing I do in the morning, especially a Friday morning, I check and see what new albums are out. You know what I'm saying? That's how much I love music and my cigars. And if you can, follow me on Instagram, Instagram at Music and Cigars. You can also subscribe to the channel. Please subscribe to the channel. Uh, and share this live with your friends. You know what I'm saying? Right now I'm at work. For those that's joining, uh, work in the office. I'm outside right now chilling. They doing construction out here, so yep. Has anybody else had a chance to listen to any other albums that came out today? I think that 21 Savage came out. Didn't get a chance to listen to that yet. What else albums out there that came out that y'all want to listen to, or that I should do a review of? What else albums out there did y'all listen to? Like I said, and what else? And if you can, you know, um, write a comment. Write a comment. Tell me what you think about the album. Your thoughts about it. And um, also the albums. One of your favorite Nas albums that you like from Nas. I rock with Nas, man. Hopefully one day I get to meet him, man. Smoke a cigar. Just a cat just trying to hustle, man. Get it out the mud. Young Jit trying to get it out the mud. You feel me? At work, still working. Both jobs. Music and cigars, baby. And like I like to say, music and cigars is just not like a lifestyle, a brand. It's a lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? I sure wish I had a cigar though, to listen to. I mean, to smoke, while I listen to that Light Years album. Probably get one at the work, go home and re-listen to it again and enjoy it. I said song number 4 is probably the best song on there, next to Bouquet and It's Time, Your Story, My Story. Uh, I don't know. He had a good wide selection of songs on there. Great song. I mean, great album. Shout out to Nas, man. Nas, you did that, bro. I just wish I had, more beats to feel and bob my head to. But like I said, that welcome back, or welcome to underground, welcome to the underground. That shit went hard in the motherfucking paint. And that's what we say down here, down south. You know what I'm saying? It might be a little lame. You know what I'm saying? But that's what we talk about. That's what we say over down south. How's everybody afternoon going? You know what I'm saying? Where y'all at? Where y'all located? Y'all at work? Y'all at home? What y'all think? See some of y'all at work. My day so far is pretty good. You know, I can't complain. Uh, I'm just at work grinding, getting it out the mud. Uh, can't wait to looking forward to the weekend. Um, I'm looking forward to the weekend and chilling with my family. Making some content. I might record an episode this weekend as well. Uh, I've been on a hiatus right now for well, I shouldn't say hiatus because I haven't been gone anywhere. I still been doing content and still doing things behind the scenes. But yeah, I got more episodes coming out real soon. Uh, I got more episodes coming real soon. Also, Uh, I have we're gonna start shooting the Music and Cigar podcast at Vintage Cigar Lounge here in Huntsville, Alabama, at Bridge Street. It's gonna be monumental. It's gonna be very big, man. It's gonna be very big. If you are a artist and you want to be on the show, or you're an entrepreneur that likes cigars, or you smoke cigars and love music and want to come on the show and talk about both music and cigars, you're always welcome to. I really love when people send me songs that I listen to that I should listen to. I'm really a big West Coast and South, down South type type of fan when it comes down to hip hop. I like R&B across the board, but when it comes down to my hip hop, I like South, down dirty South, and I like West Coast. East is cool, but I wouldn't say it's my favorite. I listen to artists like Big Crit, uh, from Big Crit to Don Trip to Yo Gotti to Jeezy, Ti. Just to name a few. Uh, D Fuller. You know what I'm saying? I listen to artists like that. Yes, sir. But yeah, if you joining me on the live, I appreciate y'all joining me on the live and showing me some support. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, just at work, cooling, doing my thing, listening to music. Woke up with music on my mind. Shit, sometimes music gotta be in you, not on you. So, like I said, the first thing I did when I woke up this morning, before I even got out the bed, I was like, what albums came out? You know what I'm saying? I like to be surprised about what comes out. I'm not really one of those ones that kind of look forward to albums or release dates. You know what I'm saying? I don't look at release dates and nothing like that. I just pretty much spare the moment, wake up, see what all else is new out there, and then I listen to it. If I like it, I'll keep playing it. I'll play it all day, all weekend long, or I'll just listen to some of my old stuff, my old artists or older albums that came out this year. But yeah, the Light Years album, like I said, the Light Years album was a great album. I'm not knocking it. I just wish that he came out with better songs. That's just me. Better, better, better beats. Not songs, but better beats. Because the song is the whole thing, right? No, I'm saying the better beats to the songs that he rapped on. I wish he would have chose better ones. But it's vintage. You know what I'm saying? One day we'll appreciate this more than, well, more than what we are now. And like I say, it is what it is. If you can, like I said, subscribe to the channel. It help out a lot. You know what I'm saying? I love your support. I would love some of your support, and yeah. Has anybody seen any interviews leading up to this album from Nas and DJ Premier? Have they dropped any interviews today? Are they going on interview tour? I'd love to look at some of the content to you know talk about or have insight and put my 2 cents in as well on the pod. What new music are y'all listening to nowadays, man? What's the new music? What region are y'all in? What region y'all in, man? Yes, sir. Yeah, man. I'm finna get off. I'm finna get off of this thing, and I'm finna get off of this thing, man. This live. I do be doing more lives. So I can say, just to chill and talk to my listeners out there, to my listeners out there. I want to engage with y'all more. I want to talk to y'all more. I want y'all to know who I am. Want to know, what are some of y'all uh, favorite cigars that y'all like to smoke? Your favorite type of music that you like to listen to? Your favorite artists? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, if you can, follow me on all streaming platforms at Music and Cigars. You can visit my website at musicandcigars.com. Support, and you can support me as well if you would like, and buy a shirt. Buy some merch. I got some t-shirts. I got hoodies. I got hats. I have coffee mugs so far. But yeah, I really appreciate y'all tuning in to the channel and tuning in to the live. I know a lot of people will be talking about this album and doing reviews, but I just felt like, I just wanted to do a live about it and talk about the album. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for y'all support. Uh, Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. And like I said, like to say, Music and Cigars is not just a brand; it's a lifestyle. So just listen, puff, and ash. Till next time, y'all. Till we go live or till we do an episode. I'll talk to y'all soon. Peace.